now we have Dragon Age Veilguard, which is what we're doing here on this stream. We are preparing for Dragon Age Veilguard, fall 2024. I am so freaking excited. I am so excited to get back into the Dragon Age world. They just put out the trailer at Summer Games Fest and the Xbox Showcase 2 days ago at this point. They're going to put out a 15-minute gameplay demo tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. I'll probably do a reaction to that as well. So what I want to do today is just come over here. Let's watch this trailer. I've already seen it, so this is not a reaction. This isn't certainly not a first-time reaction, but not even like a... I've probably watched this like 3 times at this point. But I just want to go through it and just talk it out, talk about it, because I feel like there's been some weird negativity on Twitter, and like my social media is pretty well curated, where like the people I follow are generally positive. There's not a lot of toxicity in my online like content, and I'm seeing a lot of weird negative vibes about the Dragon Age trailer. So let's just play it and we'll talk about it. Barrett, love it.
Not looking good, old friend. This'll take more than you and me.
Harding, I love that Harding is back. I'll just say that right now. I love that Harding is
Someone
back.
to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
And someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
Fucking cool. The Mage Killer, fucking cool.
We're going into the fade, aren't we?
I'm gonna pause it here. First of all, I thought that the switch to Veilguard was a weird one. Like I'll just say it. Like I thought it was a little bit weird that we switched from Dreadwolf to Veilguard. I think Dreadwolf is just like, it's just a better name. Like I think objectively speaking, Dreadwolf is a cooler name than Veilguard. I understand the concept though, right? The idea, what they said about it was, we wanted the name to reflect what the game is. The game is about your characters. It's about assembling the team. It's about these connections that you're making. And it's not just about Solus, right? It's not just about the Dreadwolf. So like, I get it. I'm not mad about it. I've moved past it. I also think that's obviously what they're doing with this trailer, right? They're clearly doing that. We're assembling the team. That's what this game is about. Let's introduce you to all these characters that you're going to come to know and love. One of the critiques that I saw, as we just see this part again, I think this is a good example of it, is one of the things that I commented right after, that some friends of mine that I was watching it with commented, was that it had a little bit of a cartoony feel, that this trailer comes off a little bit cartoony. I saw some mentions that it feels a little bit like the MCU. It has kind of those like playful, like, you know, PG-13, PG vibes of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I think this whole part where she jumps out of it and then the tentacles grab her back in, that's very much giving me, not Doctor Who, Doctor Strange, the most recent Doctor Strange movie. Like that's kind of the vibes I'm getting from this. Although that movie, you know, wasn't super kiddie. Like there was a lot of horror elements to that, but you get my point. I don't disagree with those criticisms. I think this is a little bit of a cartoony vibe, but that doesn't bother me because I don't think that's going to be the game. Like, I don't think the game is going to feel more cartoony. I don't think the game is going to feel any less serious or dramatic than any of the other games have. But I think what sometimes fans forget is that all the other games, all BioWare games, honestly, but Dragon Age, I think in particular, as much as it is like incredibly serious and like the world is ending, the fate of the world is in your hands, like let's make these really heavy decisions, it's also goofy as hell, man. Like we're about to play Dragon Age 2, and I can't think of any specifics from that game because I just don't remember much of it. But Dragon Age Inquisition, like think about like Iron Bull and like walking in on him and Dorian. Like little things like that. Like the games have always been tongue-in-cheek. They've always been sarcastic. They've always been goofy as hell. And I think this tone fits. Like, so I think the negativity is a little uncalled for. I think people are looking for things to dislike. Anyway, let's keep watching.
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
What about Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack of demons.
That is so freaking cool, man. First of all, love the representation here with the elves. I feel like typically in sci-fi, and that's one thing I love about Dragon Age in general, is they kind of turned the elvish trope on its head. Whereas in most sci-fi, elves are like these very noble, beautiful, like you think of elves and you think like the height of society, right? And Dragon Age kind of turned those around and made them almost second-class citizens. And I think exploring that is really interesting. But I love the representation that even in Dragon Age, typically when you see elves, they're very light-skinned, right? It's that the typical, stereotypical pale elf. And I like that the two elves we see in this trailer are people of color. Like, I really, really enjoy that. I think it's fun to explore that, you know, within different races, there would be, you know, there would be these differences, right? It wouldn't just be like not all dwarves have to be white, not all elves have to be white, etc. So I think that's really cool. Second thing I think is cool is this is giving me major ranger vibes from D&D, like Beastmaster Ranger. I love that he has this little companion. I love that he's jumping out and attacking. Like, that's so freaking cool. I love it.
You know there will be dragons.
Right. We'll need
Badass.
someone with fire in their blood. One more thing.
So freaking cool.
This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
Where are we gonna? Oh, it's us. It's us, y'all. We're the leader. Just for one day. I mean, all right. So, first of all, David Bowie, "We Can Be Heroes," this song is just called Heroes, but love that song. Thought it was awesome in this trailer. A little cheesy, maybe, but you know what? It works for me. I don't care. I like cheesy. Also, like, I think here's the juxtaposition for you, okay? Let's just jump forward. I think for some people, the font choices here, the fact that it's purple, the fact that it's this font, I think that's also lending to the cartoony vibes, the general like purpleness of everything. But like, let's just come back over here. You cannot tell me, if you played Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition, that this freaking shot doesn't give you goosebumps. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I am so god dang excited. I don't know why I just censored myself. I'm so goddamn excited for this game. Like, let's go. Fall 2024. Tomorrow. Like, I'm literally like, oops. I did not mean to click on the 13 hours away thing. Let me actually check right now. I probably shouldn't put this out on the internet where anybody I work with can see it. But, okay, I do not have any meetings at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. tomorrow is free for me on my work calendar. I'm telling you right now, it's going to stay free because I'm busy. All right. At work, we call it focus time. I'm going to need some time to focus on this official gameplay trailer because I am so freaking in. Like, again, I know there's been some weird negativity about this. I'm going to turn the volume down on this, or I'll turn it down just kind of low. It just, like, I'm sorry, it looks so freaking cool. And then this one, man. First of all, dragon fights in Dragon Age Inquisition were so freaking cool. So freaking cool. So I'm so happy to see the dragon here. And then this Kunari, man. One, love the Kunari. I just love the Kunari in these games. And then up here, her left, or right, I guess, horn is like a crystal or like jade or something, which I'm assuming means that her actual horn got cut off like in battle or whatever, and she replaced it with this ornamental one. Like, whatever the backstory is, it looks freaking awesome. So anyway, I've been rambling on for a while now. Long story short, I am so darn excited for Dragon Age Veilguard. I am so excited to see how they pull this off. And I'm going to put hundreds of hours into this game. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 really scratched that itch of this type of game. Like, while I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, I thought to myself, like, this is scratching that BioWare itch for me. And it's going to be hard to beat. I think that's one thing that Dragon Age Veilguard is really going to struggle to get past, is people are going to compare it to Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate is incredible. Baldur's Gate is like one of the best games I've ever played. And so they have an uphill battle, but I think the team is up for it. If it's as good as Inquisition, I will be happy. I mean, that's a high bar also. Inquisition was great. But if they can meet the expectation of Inquisition, I will leave being very, very excited and very, very happy with this game. But the hope is that they can recapture some of that BioWare magic and just nail this one. You know? Like, I don't want to get my hopes up, but like, just absolutely nail this one. And I hope they do. I really hope they do. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. We'll be back tomorrow to check out the gameplay trailer. I'm going to stop this recording at least.